All right, G. Boxing promoters are necessary evil, so to speak. You got top tier, you got mid tier, you got low tier, right? A lot of people are very critical of promoters and how they go about things. Yeah. What's your thoughts about the job that they've been doing in this era?
I think you got some good ones and you got some bad ones. I think it's like anything else. There's always a good and a bad. Bad because a lot of these guys don't have no real interest in the fighters. They just looking to make shows and make money. And they lie about a lot of stuff that you don't have to lie about. You can be real with the fighters, but they don't want to be real because that's how the game has always been ran. The fighters always get lied to. And then the fighters turn around and look at their team fucked up when the team ain't no neither. You know what I'm saying? The team usually in the same space as the fighter. And by team, I mean the immediate team, the trainers, the cut men, this and that. But then sometimes you get cut men or trainers who get further into the business side and they understand a little more. The top tier promoters is good ones and it's bad ones. But I think where it all the way lies is the fighter himself. The fighter has to be able to separate himself. Promoters only can do but so much because they can hype you up. And we've seen it where some fighters got hyped up real bad and then they went in there and just fell apart. Or you can have a type of promoter who only gonna do enough, but he got a hell of a fighter, so then the fighter makes the promotion. I mean, he turns the promotion into something bigger than what it was in the beginning. So I feel 50-50 about that. It's like you got some good ones and you got some bad ones. You know what I mean?
Give me some mistakes that promoters make. Some things that they could possibly do differently. Just coming from you were a fighter,
yeah,
and your trainer.
I think one of the biggest things is, like I spoke on a little bit earlier, hyping up certain guys because they might be able to sell tickets or they might have a certain fan base, so they're hyping them up. You know what I mean? But that guy might not so much deserve, but shouldn't be given so much hype because he's really not the goods. But then you might got a guy who's the goods, but he might not be a big ticket seller. That guy, you want to treat him like a regular fighter, but he's not. I mean, even if he can't sell a whole lot of tickets in the beginning, he's a hell of a fighter. And I think they make a mistake by, not taking care of those guys. You know what I mean? But that's the game. You know what I mean? We see it over and over again. So fighters just really got to realize who they are and, do more. Promoters got to really promote. Ever since social media, promoters been being lazy to me. Some of them. You know what I mean?
What's a ticket deal?
A ticket deal?
Yeah.
What you mean, as far as the local?
Yeah, local. What's the ticket deal?
I mean, you work out tickets, you work out a percentage. You know what I mean? Or what you take. But some promoters, they don't try to pay you until you sell a certain amount. And you got some promoters who guarantee you money, they guarantee you a check, and you get a percentage off the tickets. You know what I mean? You got some of them that work good, and some of them just be like trying to get over. You know what I mean? Some promoters, they have you sell so many tickets to take care of your fight and another fight. And then they'll tell you they ain't make no money. You know what I mean? But if I got a logic, right? If you're a promoter and you got shows, why would you keep having shows if you're not making money? Like, that don't make sense. Like, I mean, you're not gonna keep doing this shit. I mean, you are making money. You know what I mean? But they not, but they I ain't got nothing. But they cause you don't know what I got in that bag, bro.
I know what you got in there.
You know what I mean? But
yeah, y'all funny as shit.
But he going in my bag though. But I don't know, man. It's just I feel like promoters just gotta really pay attention to the game instead of the fame part and really treat certain fighters right. Because I feel like a lot of fighters don't get treated right. You know what I mean? Based off of sales and shit like that. But if you got a hell of a fighter, man, I mean, you gotta be real with the fighter. Listen, bro, you don't sell a lot of tickets, but you can fight your ass off. And I fuck with you for that, but we gonna make moves and we gonna do what we gotta do. We gonna make you a star. Meaning we gonna push people on you or push you on the people know what I mean? So that they can see what I see.
So-
but promoters don't want to put that much work in.
Essentially kind of like music, where they used to put millions of dollars into artist development, and now they just, everything's, okay, do you got a social media? If you ain't got a social media, then they ain't
I got promoters be calling me, right? Gee, why you ain't post my show? I don't work for you. The fuck? Like when did we ever work that out? You know what I'm saying? My job is to get the dog ready. Like that's all I'm doing. I'm not doing all of it unless I feel the need to, if I want to. But I'm not getting paid off of selling tickets and promotion and shit like that. The promoters be getting crazy with that type shit. You know what I mean? But I don't know.